What a hectic day.
What a day.
My God, Jess.
Oh, boy. Welcome to a tribe called
You
Jess.
have no idea.
Oh, I want to know. Oh.
You have no idea what I've been through today. None. You have no idea.
I want to hear.
Like, say, all right,
Wait, hold on real quick. I want to say I love you for playing the bump and grind song as we were coming on and people were waiting.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
No, you played.
I know. No. I know, but that's 2 weeks in a row. Good music.
Yeah, but that song's super hot.
Yeah,
so sexy.
Don't doubt me on my music.
I would totally bump and grind to that.
Don't doubt me on my music.
Calm Down is like my jam right now. Like I'm like, oh God, I need a relationship.
All right, welcome to a tribe called Jess here all the way up for the next hour or so. 855-77-WYLD. That's the phone number if you guys want to give us a shout. Jess is here. I am here. Ready
Somehow.
So listen, I don't know how we even got into the studio today. Right? Because let me tell you, today was probably the busiest and craziest day I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
And it's not normally like that. Normally we come in, we relax, and talk about some show stuff. So today, I'm on my way back from softball practice.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm all the way out in Winchester. My neighbor calls me and says, hey, by chance, did you pick up my package at the front door? Right. Because I live in a condo. Right. And I said, no. She goes, well, can you check your ring? I checked my ring and somebody stole our packages. I have packages and she had packages.
Oh my God, that sucks.
So now I'm in a hurry to get back to my house. And I called the cops and thought they would just, do a report over the phone.
Yeah.
So I'm hurrying. I get there. The cop says, well, I got to do 2 reports. I might as well just come over there. I don't have time for you to come over here and do a report right now, dude. I got to get to the show.
You got my group.
Yeah, I got
Jessica's going to kill me.
I got to go. So he comes in. He does a report. I get his card. I said, look, man, I don't mean to be rude, right? That's cool. Now, what he stole is I ordered some dumbbells, some weights for my gym.
Oh.
So I don't know what these ding-dongs are doing running down the road. Because here's what they did. They went through the packages. They didn't take the packages.
Oh, really?
They went through to the packages and picked out because they were probably too heavy. I ordered 2 30-pounders and 2 7.5-pounders. Well, they got the 2 7.5-pounders in her package. They probably got her package in their mouth, and they're running down the street with 2 7.5-pound weights. And they're sissy asses. Yeah, right.
It would be very hard for me to steal something heavy.
Just leave them, right? So
I would take a hard pass.
They left the 30-pounders, sissies. If you're listening, you crooks, you're sissies. You want to show me something? Take the 30-pounders. Sorry, fucks. Take my.
Wow, for you to use the F word you're mad.
God, when somebody steals from you,
it's dirty.
Here's the next thing: is for some reason my ring did not pick up their face. Right?
Oh, really?
So it shows the packages at 447.
Did you have face recognition on?
No. Like I see the delivery guy.
Yeah.
The delivery guy. I see all the UPS guys. I see everybody walking their dogs past my door. How can somebody sit in my little vestibule and go through the box, open the box,
open the box,
and pick out the stuff that you want?
I have to find humor in this.
Yes.
Open the box.
So 447 to 502. At 502. There's the packages are open. There's nothing between there. There's no history. There's no nothing. Yeah. No nothing. So I don't know where they're at.
Maybe they cut it off.
So then I'm in a hurry to get here.
Yeah.
And then I turn into the world's biggest car show.
So my girlfriend is sitting in studio.
Right.
She can't get on camera. She's camera shy, guys.
I got you.
And so anyway, we got here early. She wanted to see my dog and catch up for a minute. And we see these cars lining up. And I'm like, I see Jeff's car. I'm like, it'll be fine, girl. Don't worry. We're fine. We go back out to take, because Oshi's here. He's down here sleeping.
There's nothing but.
And I'm like, I hope my car's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a little static there.
That's all right. So I'm sitting. So I pull into the parking lot. I have never seen this parking lot, even when back a long time ago when the strip was here.
Yeah.
Right? The cars would go up and down the strip in front of the Salisbury Center here. That this parking lot is full. There is not a single. We probably have 200 to 300 parking spaces out there in this big parking lot.
Yeah,
and
a lot.
There is no parking space. None.
No parking.
None. This is a huge car show that nobody knew was gonna happen. Nobody knew.
Did the city know?
Nobody knew. Jeff didn't know. Nobody knew. Right.
Yeah.
The guy had asked if he could do one, but he wasn't like, "Hey, it's happening today." on this date, right? So
he just took
he
took
didn't
ownership of our parking lot.
So like literally just having a
it's
car
pretty
show out
bad.
there. So I'm parked over here somewhere. Scott, the producer's here. He's going to be parked somewhere. We're going to be towed together. I'm sure that'll be exciting, right?
Yeah, for real. We'll put it on Wylde style.
Hey, guess. Hey, Scott.
Send me that bill.
Hey, Scott.
He's going to move the car now.
I bet they'll play with that iPad.
Oh, yeah.
That big
They can't even
iPad.
start the Tesla.
We're gonna.
car.
They won't. Yeah.
Where are you gonna move
You
it
have
to? The
two
roof?
cars.
There's nowhere to move it, Scott. Where are you moving it to?
Jeff said there's parking spaces.
They're moving everything.
I was about to say you're smoking weed if you think.
It's a Subaru show, right?
No, I think it's just
No, I
a
talked to the guy
little
who set it up.
lowrider
and I was
car
like,
show.
It's not good, and he's like, "Yeah, we're moving it out."
moving it out where? What parking lot?
Across the
take a
street.
picture.
Across the street to what?
All right, wrangle it in.
As long as it's out of my parking lot.
Wrangle it in, kids. Wrangle it in.
They ain't moving it around here. This is packed. I don't know where they're going to take all those little Fast and Furious cars.
Yeah, they are. They look like a little roller coaster at
Yeah,
King's Dominion,
they do.
the Italian job.
Yeah, they do. They look just
Remember
like
the
that.
Italian
Yes,
job?
yes.
Yeah, but
So
anyway.
yeah. So all that stuff happened, and listen, I know, Jess, and we'll get into the show, but I will tell you this week for some reason, and I don't know if more people listened to the show this last week than normal.
Yeah. Oh, I got juicy juice.
But my God, more people wanted to know who the Cyber Crush was than you could imagine.
They're really gonna know what.
Like
They're really gonna want to know now.
They were wearing me out. I probably took 5
Don't
to 10
tell.
phone calls. I'm not telling them.
Don't tell. We might have her on here. You never know.
Okay.
Never
Okay.
I talked to her today.
You did?
I'll get there.
Okay.
I'll
So
get
anyway,
there.
so as a matter of fact, I talked to her.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you've talked. So last time we met, which was last Friday, you hadn't heard from her that day, and we'll go down the little road with. I'll start with that first, and I got to tell you something about what a couple of people said about the show. I had a mental breakdown this week.
You did?
Oh God. Yeah, we'll get there.
So tell me how Glow went.
So super good on Saturday, and
Raining? Did you get rained on?
No, it was beautiful Saturday.
Oh, okay.
I loved my outfit. I loved seeing everyone's costumes. It was just
My Facebook page was full of costumes.
It was just a
Hot
great day.
costumes.
I drank, which I shouldn't have done.
What?
Yeah,
What?
And-
What'd you just say?
I did. I was like, oh well, a couple. When you haven't drank in
Right.
a month and a half.
Okay.
Since my birthday. Well, I was hammered.
So you got hammered.
So then,
At Glow.
So
Like-
then,
That's why she had a migraine.
I was
Yeah.
ready to say because
Well,
didn't
no.
she say I'm not drinking? I'm the DD.
yeah. Well, we ended up staying with a friend of ours in
DD stands for
DC.
double drunk. Go
My
ahead.
girlfriend and I stayed with a friend in DC, and then got my car, and I just didn't have I woke up with a migraine, a dehydration, alcohol.
Is that code for
Dancing.
hangover?
I honestly didn't feel that hungover. My migraine made me do that, definitely. And we got back to her house, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take my migraine medicine, get ready, it'll be fine. You know what I mean?
Right.
No big deal. I can rally. And my migraine just would not clear, even with migraine medicine. It was debilitating, and I finally. It was my favorite day of music. I'm so upset.
Sunday had all the good DJs.
The only thing is, I've seen most of those DJs several times. It was
Right.
my only saving grace to tell myself it was going to be okay.
All right.
The lady sitting here, I don't want to say her by name, she was there Sunday, and it looked amazing.
Right.
And I watched everybody's stories, and I was very upset with my dog in bed, still with a migraine through Monday. I think I talked to you or Jeff Monday.
Well, you talked to me. I think Sunday.
But I had an excellent time Saturday. So much fun dancing. The outfits were amazing. Just seeing everybody. And then it was so funny. I was over. I think it was skate stage or something.
Skate stage.
Yeah, it was one of the
They had
local.
a skate stage.
Yeah, and they
Nice.
actually had skate ramps and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You're shy.
skate
You're not
park.
allowed
I
to
got
jump
you.
on.
I got you.
You're
Skate
shy.
park. I can read lips. Go ahead.
Skate park. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry guys. And so I'm standing there, and I knew the DJ that was playing, local DJs, a lot of them there. And this girl, she was so nice, and this group of girls goes, "You're a Tribe Called Jess."
Famous.
And I was like, it took me a minute, Kevin. I'm like, wait, what?
Famous.
Okay, let's not get
Welcome
out of
to the
control.
world of fame, Jess.
So I go, wait, what? And you're the podcast girl. And I was like, oh my God.
Did you sign an autograph? Did you sign an autograph?
Stop it.
Tell me you signed some boobs.
No.
Did you sign some boobs?
I would have signed boobs.
It's a household name.
It's a
I would have
household.
said there was some
It's a
night.
household name.
One of the girls, I had her in my stories, and I didn't save the picture, but I was at a pre-party in DC before we went over to the stadium.
Yeah.
And her whole outfit, she was so sweet. Her whole outfit was just wide chains like this, not mesh.
Right.
And then 2 pasties and little booty shorts.
so see through the
hot.
chains.
And I'm like, I work out 6 days a week, and I don't have the guts to wear that. But I did love my outfit. I don't know if you saw it.
I did see it.
I did see it. I thought it
I saw it.
I think it went well.
You posted it a lot. I saw it.
Good. I should.
No, I
took
I saw
effort.
it. I know. I
So,
saw it. That was
yeah.
good. By the way, Jeff, I did get a call, an emergency call Sunday night from Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the tone in her voice was like, if you can just fix this for me, I will give you $1 million.
Okay, so before I left,
It was the tone, Jeff, if you could have heard it.
so I get home.
An IV drip bag. So
No.
it was worse.
So I get home, and the smoke detector is beeping, which I can handle. Hold on. And I know how to change it. Oshi loses his mind. What are you guys laughing at?
All
that
I
I'm
can
mad?
hear, seriously, Jeff, all I can hear
about
is
change the
Oshi in the
battery?
background. Oshi was barking, and
That is not what happened.
She's got her hands on her head.
I video called him because so I leave, I go back out to the store, I get 2 batteries, and I come back, change it. I've done this before, and it's still beeping. It's still beeping, and he is losing his mind.
I
and I have a
mean,
migraine,
going
and
crazy.
I'm losing my mind, and like I'm going to kill the dog.
So who's the first person she calls?
I call Kevin, and I'm like,
Fireman Bill.
911.
just help me make it stop. Make it stop.
Fire
And
Marshal Bill. Sorry.
Fire Marshal Bill.
Took care of it. Kevin
Yeah.
to the rescue.
Yeah. So,
Kevin to the rescue. Saved it.
and then, yeah. So,
Saved the
thank
day
you.
on that.
Thank
No
you.
problem. No problem.
So anyway, and then I got all right. So Glow is great, excellent job.
girls,
I mean,
girls are recognizing you.
oh, that
talking
was
to
it
you.
was super cute. It was
Yeah.
just super cute.
It's
They're
fun,
like,
right?
we love your podcast. We love how I think they said how honest it is, and
Yeah.
they were young, and so
Yeah.
I was like. I
Well,
mean,
that's good.
most people are younger than me at this point at those festivals, but
Right.
so that was exciting and very cool, and just had a really really good time and a well done festival again.
Yeah, and I was shocked when you told me that because I was like, all right, well, we've been blasting it, but we haven't been blasting it, right?
Yeah.
But so, I mean, for people to start hearing about it, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was just awesome. So, I was really proud of that moment because I'm like, oh, these aren't people like
Like, you know.
friend. No, not. I think I do know one of them, but I wasn't. I did friend her because I realized who she was connected with, and
Oh, I
the
got
rest
you.
of them I didn't know. So that was very very cool.
Well, anyway, so everybody's been wearing me out about my cyber crush, wanting to
And?
know who it is, and they were just wearing me out.
And
Now-
did you cave?
No, of course not. No,
You didn't?
no.
Okay, good. Never
Are you-
cave.
No, I'm telling anybody.
I'm never gonna cave.
because I'm gonna look like an idiot. Like,
Why?
So anyway, there was a couple of days this week that we didn't talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have talked some, but not a lot. Some days more than others, right? So she didn't text me all day yesterday, right? And I was
Yeah.
super strong. I was like, I'm not going to message. I was super strong. I was
Stalker.
like, I'm not going to do
Stalker.
it. Right? And then she hits me up this morning.
Oh, good. I
of the
talked
blue.
to her this morning.
Out of the blue, hits me up. So, wanting to know when I was coming down.
So I forget how. Oh, so I called you Monday.
Yeah.
I think everybody will want. I had to do a follow up with Florida. I call her Florida girl. You call her Cyber Crush.
Okay.
I called you. I think I called you and Jeff. Going, oh my God, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Like, so she tags me in a story,
Mm-hmm.
and I reached out. I think and said thank you so much. And she came back with, "Did you go to such and such school?" And I'm not going to say high school or college.
All right.
And I was like, no, but my son did. And I said, I forget what she said, and I said, so did one of my exes.
Right.
And she goes, yeah, I think I know one of your exes. I'm like, no way, she lives in Florida. Like, how would she know one of my exes?
She grew up here.
Well, I forgot that piece, but still. And she goes, yeah, if your ex is who I think it is, I dated him in school, if that's what you would call it. And I go, so I,
Semi.
yeah, that's exactly right. And I'm like, wait, what? And so I had to say the name because then I was committed. I had to know. And she tells me the name and she goes, so I guess technically we're Eskimo sisters. And I lost my freaking mind. I was like,
Yeah.
oh How is your cyber crush that you rando met in Florida?
I didn't even meet her. I've never met her.
Or rando connected with in Florida was banging my ex in school
10 years ago.
Well, I'm not gonna say it.
She's on the 10 years ago. Okay, but listen, she hooked me again.
And then when I knew her name, because I know her name, I'm not going to say it. When I knew her name, I'm like, oh God, I know exactly who you are.
But she hooked me again. I don't care about
nothing
anything
bad.
I don't care about anything she did in the past. I don't care about any of that, right? We talked about that on a previous show.
It's just your turn, right?
Yeah.
It's just your turn.
So
you can have.
But listen, I'm not even that's not even a thing. You know what? She messaged me and got me hooked even further. Like I'm even hooked further.
Why?
She hit me up and said, "By the way, I don't own Crocs."
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
There you go,
like,
pointers.
yes! And I was like, "Dream girl," and she went, "Well, your standards are pretty low." So
Oh my God.
So I was like, all right, you got me. She doesn't even own them. I'm like, I'm in.
I thought that was crazy.
I'm in.
And
Anyway,
I think last week, I don't want to say what, this is how crazy this is. We both told stories, not knowing.
Oh, yeah, we talked about
and
that.
we were talking about the same exact girl,
Yes.
not knowing.
So last week we talked about dating, I think.
Yep.
And you talked about somebody who was proposed during.
A grand gesture.
Yeah.
She had a flash mob.
She had a flash mob to get proposed to.
To get proposed to.
Right.
Well, I get a friend, and then you told a story.
About, I took a girl to Vegas, right? I had a limo show up.
Yeah.
I put her in the limo after work.
This needs to happen for me, okay?
I put her in the limo after work, and she did not know where we were going. She didn't.
And you bought her all new shit there? Did you buy her all new shit?
All of it.
That's insane.
All
Why
of it.
doesn't
I put her in a limo.
Hello World, universe,
I went to-
manifesting this kind of behavior?
I took her to Dulles Airport. We got on an airplane and we flew to Vegas. And the clothes she had on,
Insane.
we landed in Vegas, went straight to Caesar's Palace, and bought her everything she needed to be in Vegas for a week.
Jesus Christ.
Makeup, makeup, dresses, clothes, shoes, everything. Shows. We went to a whole bunch of Cirque shows.
I don't
everything.
do shows. I do pool parties.
Well, whatever. So we went to the pool too, but she had to get everything. We had everything.
Oh my God. Anyway, I get a text from my girlfriend, and she goes, "You do know you and Kevin are talking about the exact same person." And she's like, "He didn't know you were talking about her, and you didn't know you were talking about her."
No.
Then I get the Monday or the Florida girl, and I'm just like, "What is happening this week?"
Yeah.
And then I get texts from people with ideas for the show, and they were like, "But it's not juicy enough for you guys." So I think on our anal, when we went down our path of anal and threesomes and porn, we've scared people now into thinking I don't know what we are.
Everybody talked about, Jeff, you freaked everybody out with the title with the finger in the butt thing. And we talked about that for what, 30 seconds?
No, we did not talk about it for 30 seconds.
It was a bugaboo, right? It was a bugaboo. Yeah, that's all.
Clickbait title.
It was a bugaboo.
I know.
That's all we talked about.
No, it was just funny because then I'm going back to people and I said, no, guys, nothing's off. Kevin and I will talk about anything. You want to talk about hard emotions? We'll get on there and tell our fuck ups in life.
I do have a couple of questions for you though this week.
All right.
I do because we haven't really. Now it's not about you, right? But I will ask you. So there are two things that are.
I hate this is filmed.
That are transpiring.
Oh my.
Right. So you're gonna have to tell me about Facebook Messenger, right?
Because
you people slide into your DMs. Is that what we call the DMs?
Yeah.
They're right. Is that?
Don't say inbox or anything else because somebody goes, Jessica, you sound so old.
Right.
It's DMs, and I'm like,
right?
okay.
All right, so somebody slides into the DMs, okay?
Yeah.
How long does somebody stay in the DMs and you have a conversation before it switches over to text, before somebody gets the number? That's to me, that feels like a transition.
Are you asking what happened with me?
Yeah. I mean, is that a thing, or should we just stay on?
In the past, like, I would have to go back to, like, 2000, let's say 12. It would depend. Like if it was like, I'm like, okay, I'd probably go out with this guy like that. Then, a couple of weeks like of talking because you like anything online. I mean, you don't know if you're really talking to this person. I mean, you investigate mutual friends, and I would take heed to any girl to take heed. Yeah. Well, women especially, not that men, but protect yourself and always double check. I won't always send that message because I think women are hasty and just go meet up with guys like, oh my God, he's amazing. I'm like, he might not even be real. He might be Ted Bundy reincarnated. Like, you just don't know. So, but I would say a week or two. And you know, and then
is it too forward for me to say? Because like I'm waiting for the cyber crush to go. Hey, let's get off of DMs. Here's my number.
No, if you've been I mean, me personally, no. Like I've definitely.
Because I'm afraid to be.
If a guy approached me and we had a good rapport, and I liked, and he's like, "Hey, let's text instead," I'd be down with that.
Okay. I'm afraid to do that, and then her go, well, let's just stay on DMs. Because I don't know where DMs rate. At least we're having a conversation.
I mean,
this is before I like we never even.
I think it's very normal now.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
These are the times where it's a very normal way of communicate.
Mm-hmm.
I do think text personalizes it more emotionally.
So do I, and that's why
it's an emotional thing.
But I feel bad about here's mine, and because it may not get reciprocated. So I keep waiting for it.
I'm
let's
the
get off of this.
biggest chicken shit in the world. So, but in my other head, for everybody else,
right.
not. I mean, what's the worst she can do? Not give it. So what if it's not? Then you know.
No, yeah. Well,
then you can move on to California, girl.
Right.
Minnesota. Let's pick a state. We'll find one
Gives up
there.
the text number, and then he introduces to his mom.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Yeah. Nobody gets introduced to my mom.
Florida, if you're listening, come on our show. No. I feel like we've talked about you 3 episodes. I feel like we owe it to the audience.
Crazy. Let's not get crazy.
Get crazy.
Let's
you guys made me talk about vibrators and vaginas. And now I've gotten so used to this rhetoric. I'm in the gym today and somebody said, dust it off. And I said, like my vagina.
Oh, my God.
And I thought the whole class was going to fall over.
You're in a class. You can't talk like that.
Yeah, I can.
So here's the second thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the second thing I have a question about.
Yeah.
And this one kind of goes in general for everybody. If you're trying to hook up, and we talked about shooting your shots and all this stuff and trying to get it with somebody, at what point in time you got, like, would you send a picture to somebody?
Yeah. You want me to be dead set? I would not send a picture. A picture of what? If you want to look at me, go look at my social media. I don't say. I think one of my exes, like serious ex, not in a relationship together.
Right.
I sent one, like if we're saying naughty.
No. I'm just talking about like a picture. Like
here, I'll steal one off Facebook and send it. I mean,
no, that's what I'm asking. I mean,
I probably wouldn't. I mean, I'm just like, what I get. Maybe I do. I don't know. Like, I definitely not like I'm like naughty pics. I'm like, I don't trust nobody. No,
like I have never ever seen
motherfucker.
I have never ever in my life, nor would I,
even in a relationship, because
I would never do. I would never send a dick pic.
You know what we talked about? Remember we talked about if guys sent the photos, and I said, oh, I had never got one. I remember years and years ago when I say Snapchat just came out. I don't know. I remember someone did that. Well, I knew his best friend, and I was like, "You tell your friend
stop sending me dick pics."
I know his handle on Facebook. That I would have put him on blast because it was unsolicited. I didn't know this guy very well. Like he was Snap friend, you know, like whatever.
Sure.
And shortly after, I got off Snapchat because I'm like, "What? I don't want to see your wiener."
Okay,
disgusting.
the pictures, the outfit that you had on in Glow.
While I whip this out.
the pictures that you had, the pictures that you had of you in Glow that you put on Facebook, right?
That's at the end, Kat. That's the end.
So before you put them on Facebook, if you were hanging out or trying to talk to a guy, would you have sent those pictures to him and say, "Hey, good time at Glow. Here's my outfit"?
To who?
I mean, just saying, if you were just starting to talk to somebody or you had a boyfriend, you would have never
I mean, okay, fair enough. I'm at Glow. I'm like, oh, here's my outfit. If I was gonna post it on socials, and this guy and I were like,
but you sent it to him first before you put it on social.
Yeah, I definitely would. That would be. I feel like that is respectful, especially. I mean, if we've been on one date, no. But if we're like seeing each other consistently, but even not together, I'd be like, "Oh, what do you think of my outfit? Here you go." Because I am very respectful.
Sure,
I'm still going to post my pic. Like I'm still going to be me.
Right.
But yes, I yeah.
Okay.
I think you got to be respectful.
That's what I'm talking about. Not a dirty picture, but like a picture of you and you said, "Hey, look, this is what I'm wearing to Glow." Or maybe, he says, "Hey, how are you doing this morning?" And you send a picture of you laying in bed with your migraine, right? So
that would never happen.
No. But you know what
I get what you're saying. Like, yeah.
So where at what point in time in the relationship do you wait on a pic, or would you send him a pic before he sent you a pic?
I mean,
I'm just asking.
I feel like guys are visuals, so I mean, I probably would send him a picture of myself if, like, it depends on how far along we were.
Okay.
But I mean, I don't need a picture of him, and he doesn't need a picture of me. There was so much socials.
All right.
And we can, I mean.
Well, sometimes there's
I think I don't consciously, now I don't think about that.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I would probably more opt to, like, put Oshi next to my face and be like, my dog.
Okay, but
yeah.
But yes, so
Yeah.
you've graduated
Are you trying to send Florida a pic? Is this what you're saying?
No. No, but I thought about today. I was like, I wonder at what point in time is it appropriate to be able to send somebody a pic of you at work or you doing something like
I mean, I think if you've been dating for a while, like a month or something, I probably wouldn't send stuff to somebody I've been on a few dates with.
No. I would never.
But I think it's all relative to, Kevin. Like, how did I meet this person? Did I meet this person? They were a stranger and we decided to go on a date? Or was this my friend and now all of a sudden we have interest in each other and we're going out? I think those are two very different situations on how you meet people.
Right.
Do you agree?
No, I agree.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to help guys understand, right? Because I'm sitting here on social media, I'm watching people talk about when they're unapproachable, approachable, who's able to talk to who's able to send a picture to who, don't do anything dirty.
I mean, I think, look, if you are on social media sending it to someone that you're friends with on social media and you're not in any kind of... do not do that. Nobody. Like, it's creepy.
Okay.
It's super creepy. You should have no expectations on social media.
I could see you send somebody a picture that's not over the top dirty, but you would not put on social media.
That a stranger or like somebody's just a virtual friend?
No, like you've been dating for a month, like you said. I could see you snap a picture and be like, "What do you think?"
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I mean, I think I think for our age, this is a question. I think for anybody 35 and below, this is natural to them. It's what they've always. I mean, these girls are. I mean, just because you're privy to your son's.
Are girls sending your boy pictures?
So, yeah.
Are you able to see?
I mean, no, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see anything. But I mean, these kids tell me, and like.
Are you able to see the pictures he sends back?
I don't want to know that shit. But it's very, come on. He might be in here with us next week.
Oh, what does that have to do with anything?
We can ask him.
Okay.
He might not come on with me saying that now, but.
I mean, that would be a good question to ask him. Do you send a picture to a girl
They'd send
after the first date?
Those kids send pictures when they see a hot girl, and the girls send pictures of their, I feel like in that Gen Z group, I mean, that's just normal.
Okay.
I don't even think it comes into a moral play anymore. It's just normal. As to where our morality would be questioned, because of the standards of society when it's normalized for them. This is all normalized for them. Scott, turn on.
I won't send first.
Okay.
Okay, so that's my question.
Because you're 24, but would it?
I won't send first.
Thank you, Scott.
Okay, but would you agree with me that?
I'm glad you're in here with me because Jess is tiptoeing around this damn question.
I don't know. I'm not a dude.
Well, nowadays they'll airdrop. Like,
Thank you.
That's
too much work.
Yeah.
Just send the picture.
What'd you say? Wait.
Pilot got a dick pic.
Who?
Airdrop to him.
A pilot?
A pilot.
Nice.
During flight.
Was it a girl?
Airdropped a dick pic to him.
Oh shit.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
That's like a new thing apparently.
Just airdropping them?
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm not evading the question. You're asking me when a guy should send a pic.
Yeah.
I don't freaking know. You're guys. What I'm saying is, Scott, would you agree with me, though, that your generation, because you're Gen Z, it's very normalized?
Oh, yeah. They do it much more.
It's just a thing. Like, it's not even a...
It's fun.
Okay.
I bet it.
Do it first.
Do you get dirty pics?
Oh, my gosh.
Scott.
Yes or
Depends on
no?
who's asking?
A girl you like, do you get dirty pics or not?
Oh, my gosh. What do you think?
I'm gonna.
Hopefully you do, too.
I'm going to take a hard yes.
Did you just point your hand at me? Because I don't ever get any dirty pics.
I highly doubt Kevin's getting dirty pics.
I would hope so.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Did Jess just club me? I don't think I'm getting dirty pics. Are you?
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm good.
No, I said I don't think you're getting dirty pics.
You don't think I get dirty pics?
I don't know. Do you?
I don't know. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you are. You brought it up. Do you get dirty pics or not?
I remember on show 2 we talked about people that slide into my DMs.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
yeah,
told
yeah.
you that I don't even know if they're real or not.
She's hot.
Oh, I get
She's
those
hot.
thoughts all the time.
I don't. Yeah. So I don't know if they're real or not, but I get those pics.
I get
I'm guessing they're not.
Can I just tell you, did this happen to anybody else on the Instagram? So I have mine open now, but even before I didn't, all of a sudden, like all these girls, like it says, wanna bang, watch my story.
joking.
Like they follow, like it's been a flood of them. And I'm like, no, I really don't. And
Why? Oh, just
but
on
it was
Instagram.
a flood of them all of a sudden, even before I opened, requesting an all women. And I think one time I clicked on the story. I'm like, oh God, I didn't need to see that. Do you get that?
No.
Okay. All
No.
right.
The only girls want to bang you. No girls want to bang me, Jess.
What else did I have to tell you? Oh, I had so I have a mental breakdown on Monday.
Okay. You told me about this.
Did I?
I thought you had talked to me about it and you said that you were having problems.
No. This is about dating apps.
Oh.
So Scott went away, but so I'm laying in bed and I watched this reel. It's a little bit long.
Okay.
It's this dude, Kevin. I had like an age crisis, a single crisis, and like, oh my God, am I going to be forced to get on dating apps?
I have never, by the way,
I have never either.
I've never, ever, ever been on a
I want
dating
Scott
app.
to play our clip. Where'd he go?
I've never been on a
see if
dating
I
app.
can do it.
Ever.
Yeah, I want to play this clip. It's a little long. I don't like what he says about. There's something he says about weight, but it's okay. It's at the end.
But so dating apps for me are kind of out.
No, but listen.
But is Facebook a dating app?
They have a dating app
apps.
on.
You are
Yeah, go ahead.
failing at dating. I'm sure of it. Unless, are you a model? Are you a socialite? Are you meeting dudes who offer a lot every day? No. So how are you going to meet him? Oh, I'll meet him through work. I'll meet him through friends. It'll happen when it happens. No, it doesn't. That's why you're single. That attitude is keeping you single. 1 in 2 relationships in the U.S. end up coming off of online. It's just a logical thing that if the majority of people are on these apps, it's a bigger network effect, right? You're going to have exposure and you'll have a better chance of finding someone who shares your values. You go to a bar, you drink, you have some conversations with drunk extroverts. That's what you think is a good foundation. The foundation matters, right? The chance of it happening when you least expect it is 0. It doesn't happen. 1 in 2 women by 2030, it's projected, are going to be single and childless between the ages of 25 and 44. Do you want to be in that pool? If you do, you don't need to be here. See ya.
Dude, what's up with this guy's chest
Don't
hair?
want to be in that pool. You have to be proactive about dating. You have to show up. The best girl in the world, the hottest, nicest, most proprietous woman, if she's hidden in Guantanamo Bay, 0 men will meet her. 0 men. If the fattest woman on earth goes to every party
I don't like
on
that.
earth, she's going to get a boyfriend by the end of the year.
You can cut it.
Guarantee it. So
I'm not a dating app kind of guy.
But listening to that and so he does a lot of stuff. So I went and looked at him. He does a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I go to the gym, I work.
Still don't meet anybody.
No.
Don't
And then
meet anybody
I
at
go
work.
out with my girlfriends on the weekend,
and don't meet anybody
I'm
there
like
either.
laying there like, oh my God, what am I going to do?
You're going to have
What-
to get on the dating app.
But I don't want to. But what do I do? So then I start asking people. So I put a poll up in my Instagram. Good old vibrator. It's going to be me and that vibrator to the end of time. And I'm a horny bitch.
So you asked what?
So I asked the poll, like, do you think dating is possible with and getting in a relationship? Do you think dating is possible without a dating app?
Right.
And everybody said yes. So then I posted but one girl who's in a relationship. And then I posted a follow-up video and just said, my girl uses this term, where are you finding these men in the wild? These people in the wild, like where? And really, I mean, I got responses from people. Most were in the relationships. Like people go, take up, how the people do the paintings and the wine. And I'm like, okay, that's not happening for me, guys.
Me
Can you
neither.
see that happening
No.
for me?
No.
Get a hobby.
I'm not going to a book club. I'm not going to a painting thing.
My hobby
I'm not going to those.
My hobby's house and techno music, so I'm at those places.
Right.
The gym, doing this.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? I'm like literally laying in my bed crying. I'm like,
You know,
and I'm so like
so now
fiercely
you're out of it. So you're single for life.
independent. Well, I'm just telling you about my mental breakdown. He's like licking my tears, and I'm like, oh, shit's me and you forever. Well, I'm already upset I didn't go to festival. I still have this migraine, and then this fucker comes on, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm done.
You're just going to be a crazy dog lady for the rest of your life.
Shut up.
the rest of your life.
Oh my!
But you know what's funny is though, do you see that as a bad thing or a good thing?
No, like
That
I
you-
absolutely.
because you talk
well,
about
first of
I
all,
don't need somebody to be with all the time.
hold on, real quick. I hate when I say that. Let me tell you what my girlfriend told me first.
Okay.
I want to go back to that because I think that's a real conversation for a lot of women and women my age. And
Okay.
then I have another question a girl asked me that is having a relationship issue.
Okay.
And I want your opinion.
All right.
And I want Jeff's opinion too.
He doesn't count, but go ahead.
So she goes, Tinder is for fuckboys.
Okay.
I think Tinder is for fuckboy and fuck girls. It's
I think
DTF.
we talked about
But
this before.
In all fairness, I know two people that I can remember off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
One's married now, and one is in a relationship for 6 years. Both on Tinder.
Off of Tinder?
Off of the Tinders proper.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I'm like, okay, well, that's successful because it's out of my group. So that's a good percentage.
Right.
But either way, the stories I hear off Tinder, it's like,
Yeah.
I'm
I
not-
always thought I thought I talked about this before, Jeff, but
You did.
I thought it was Plenty of Fish was the one that everybody
Oh.
just railed on.
wait,
Where all the
plenty.
murderers
No.
are. Every time you watch those
No.
investigations,
Plenty of
Discovery,
fish. She
Plenty
told
of
me.
Fish.
Plenty of fish. She told me is for it's redneck Tinder.
I feel like Plenty of Fish is gross.
I don't know. Then the OK Cupids. That's
think
for
I've heard of
nerds, and for cheating. And then the Bumbles. The girls control the Bumbles.
Oh,
And then
Never heard of
Hinge.
that.
Hinge, I feel is a lot of people I know use it.
I haven't heard of Hinge
I
either.
still feel like people. It's like a 50-50 shot of what I hear from people. Like, I met this Hinge date. He just wanted to bang. Never heard from him. But what,
Right.
whatever. But, and then for me, I think LinkedIn is also a cheating site.
LinkedIn? Oh,
Oh my God. The amount of men that have hit on me that I know damn well are absolutely married.
Yeah.
It's like undercover Tinder. And I'm like, dude, fuck off. Like, no. Like, this is not.
yeah. Like this is a job interview at LinkedIn.
And then Facebook has the dating. But a lot of people said, yeah, you can meet them on there, but most times you're end up going to meet someone organically. Now, while I think that was more true in my 20s and 30s, I don't feel like as you're getting into your 40s that's happening organically. And I'm like at a loss now of what I'm going to do.
Right.
Because I do want companionship in a relationship. Going back to your question, is it okay to be alone? Yes, I'm happy. That's not what I mean. But I also want to hear shit like this. I don't want to be alone forever, not because I'm desperate for fulfillment in terms of empty space.
sure.
I want to share things with somebody. Sharing something is so much fun. And yeah, someone that lets me be independent. I think anybody who is well-rounded at any point in their life and isn't codependent on somebody, and I don't want that, and I don't want somebody to be codependent on me and vice versa.
Well, that's the thing is somebody asked me today, they were like, oh, you're single and this, and you normally have a girlfriend. And I said, yeah. And they're like, don't you want to have somebody to grow old with? And I'm like, no, I want to have somebody to be a kid with.
Oh, I posted that today.
Yeah, I want to be a kid. I want to.
Forever young, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
want to hang
trying to-
out. I want to hang out with somebody and do shit. I don't
Yeah.
want to hang out with somebody and grow old. But
Yeah.
if we like each other and we have good chemistry and good energy and we like to do the same shit, like I said this last week to myself. I didn't tell anybody about it. I said, you know what I'm going to do this year?
Say it like that.
Self. I actually want to hit every baseball stadium in the country.
That's cool. That's cool.
I want to go to a home game at every stadium in the country.
I think I'm done going out.
I don't think I can do that in a year, but I think I want to get it done.
I kind of feel like I'm at this point where I'm done going out, like, and that's going to be even worse, right? Like, so like travel, I do want to travel. I just feel like I got to do different crap. Like I'm spending, I took the year totally off. I feel proud of that.
Right.
In terms of getting involved in a relationship. I definitely want to share something with somebody because it's so much better together
Sure.
if you're with the right person.
No, I got you.
And you know what? When I say settle, I think that we throw that word around, but I want to be with somebody that compliments me and what I want to do and do those things together.
Right.
And then also let them be independent, like I said. So yes, do I want to be independent? It's great. I am happy day to day. It's me and my dog, my dog and my weights and my dancing.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, and I feel like I'm ready. And I also thought about this, Kevin, and I'm very young at heart, but I'm also the age I am. And, you know, I think when you're 36 or 38 and you're out there, the vibe is different. And I'm not trying to wait like 2-3 years. Last time, I mean, legit, I was single a long time.
Right.
And I'm just like, I don't want that. I don't want to be 55 getting in a relationship. You know,
That's why you have go-tos, right?
So now I'm having a mental breakdown. So anybody listening out there that has good advice and not telling me to go take up painting, because that's not happening,
Right.
please let me know.
I would figure that you might be able to meet somebody at the gym, though.
Here's the thing. I go to my class.
A little gym rats in there.
I do my class. And now downstairs is where you'll see most of the, you know, men and women freely working out. Mine's a full body conditioning, very similar to CrossFit. So it's my gym family who I love to death.
Right.
And I'm in and then I'm out. It's if I go to the different bathroom in the gym is when I see all these people. And then sometimes I'll go in and do a single day. So really, I don't.
Anybody you've seen there?
I think a
Catches
few
your
months
eye?
ago I did see a guy I thought was cute there, but
Sometimes you worry about gym rats, though, right? Are they there to
Sometimes.
work out, or are they there to pick up girls?
most of the people I see work out, but I am weary. On the top floor where I am, most of the people are working out. But yeah, I think, you know, you do have some guys that are strictly there to hook up. You have girls there to take selfies and then bitch at guys for looking at them, which gets on my nerves all the way around.
I built a gym in my house, so I don't have to go
I
to
love
the gym.
going to the gym. I won't work out at home. If I have to, I will. But I no, that's not my deal.
I just don't want to pay somebody that I have something in my house.
So what should I do, Kev?
I don't know.
I
don't know
feel
what
like
tell
I'm
you.
just gonna have
Here's
to
the-
travel.
But here's the thing. That's what I'm going to do.
Because
Like,
I feel like it puts me out of my comfort zone and forces me to talk to people if I travel. And I think I'm not afraid to travel alone.
Okay.
So, or I'll take one of my close friends. I don't know, whatever. But then I feel like I'll just have fun and fuck off and not talk to.
But that's what. But I've told you in the past. Like, I am the guy who says, you know what? I don't feel like being here today.
Yeah.
I will get in a car and go to the beach. I will get on a plane and go somewhere.
Yeah.
I do not like with my schedule being able to be. I only work 13 days a month.
Yeah.
So I can go wherever I want. Right. So I called my dad and said, hey, I'm coming down at the end of the month. And he was
Yeah.
like, cool, right? So I'm going to go down there, but I'm going to get...
Oh, Millie's coming to town.
I'm gonna get
She
the-
might pop on the show with us. You're probably going to be gone.
I doubt it. I'm going to get in... he has a Jeep. I'm going to get in a Jeep, top down, and I'm going to roll.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm going to go anywhere in Florida I want to go, right? And then maybe I go down and catch a Marlins game. Maybe I go down... But the other thing I want to do is, you know, I had a boat for 10 years. And then I got away from it when I started doing radio because it took up all my weekends.
Yeah.
So every weekend I was on the radio and I didn't get to go out on the boat as much, right? So now I'm to the point now I'm like, you know what? My dad has a boat. He has a nice center console down in Florida, but I think I'm going to get a boat and go back out on the Potomac. But I'm also going to get one that's not so big this time that I can't tow to Florida and have my own boat down in Florida.
Right.
So
I mean,
I'm a huge
but that's
boater. I want to be on the water. I'm going to stay. And if I run into somebody or it works out with somebody, then great.
And
If it
also,
doesn't,
like,
cool.
I'm not out hoeing the streets, so, and I'm a
Why
horny
not?
bitch.
Why not?
So I'm like, I gotta get fucking laid. So that's the other problem. I'm like, I don't want to be a hoe.
Right.
So yeah.
I can't believe you don't have a go-to. You do have a go-to. See, Jeff?
I
She has
don't have a go-to.
Yes.
I do not have a go-to.
It sounded like she has a go-to.
I laugh just to keep you guys. Look at me.
Yeah.
I do not have a
Okay.
go-to.
Okay.
So anybody out there listening, you can either call in right now
Or be a
'cause we have
go-to.
15 minutes. No, you're not. I'm not soliciting go-tos. I'm not
So
soliciting.
seriously, you don't have somebody.
I do not. I swear to God.
Most guys.
I wish this
don't.
one would get on air because she tell you I do not.
I know, but most guys wish they had a go-to. I feel like most girls do have a go-to.
I have a really.
Because all
I'm
guys
really
are
picky
stupid.
on
If
who.
you just picked up the phone, somebody's coming
I'm
over.
picky on who I'm sexually attracted to. First of all, you know, I have to have some kind of connection, and then physically, I'm picky.
Okay.
I always have been.
But that's usually.
And then if they don't know how to bang, I'm never going
But
back.
see, that's what. So the go-to is somebody you don't take to Thanksgiving. It's
Yeah.
not somebody
Well, I
you
don't
take
wanna
to
go to.
Christmas.
I
Right?
don't
You
want to go to.
You don't take them to
because
the
I feel
picnic
like
on the 4th.
I feel
it's a bang. You're,
hold
like,
on.
you're horny.
I feel like if I'm fucking someone, I have to be emotionally connected to them at this age in some way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do anything for myself just banging them. It's not going to work. In other
Okay.
words, it's physically not going to work for me. So then I get in this entanglement now with a go-to, and now somehow I'm emotionally connected, like a situationship, and now I leave nothing. Then I'm all tangled up in this. I'm not going down that path again. I've done this rodeo. I'm ready to do big girl things in my life, not big vibrator things.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I've told you in show 1 or 2 that I have to be emotionally attached.
What do you call it? There's a word for that.
I don't know why.
My friend told me.
I am not a
Boring.
Hey, yeah, boring.
Shut up, Jeff.
I could not take somebody home one night and rail them.
Yeah. I mean, I
got to be emotionally attached.
won't lie.
somehow.
I've done those
Plus,
days.
I got to be a good kisser. If they're not a good kisser, they got to get out.
All bad kissing out
Yeah.
the door. That's always been a rule. But yeah, I had my days of doing those things, and they're super fucking fun.
Yeah.
It's just not where I'm at anymore and who I am anymore. So I'm not boring, Jeff.
Sounds like you're boring.
Go ahead, get on the mic, Jeff.
No, but seriously, at what point in time though was the flip for the age?
I was in a relationship for 7 years.
Oh, okay.
So coming out of that, totally. I mean, maybe next year I'll flip a switch and say, fuck it.
I'm just gonna bang everybody.
I'm just gonna. No, I'm not. But no, I'm not trying to get some weird disease.
No, but I mean, there's ways to stop that. But I mean, if you meet somebody and you're like, he's cute, I don't really want to take him home to mom and dad and have a Christmas party with him, but I do want
that wouldn't happen regardless.
I do want to see if he's good in bed. So let's go.
I don't know.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg?
I'm not. Hold on.
What comes first, the chicken or the egg? Hang on.
Hold on. I didn't say if I didn't have an emotional connection with someone and I saw them or met up with them that
you
we
wouldn't
wouldn't sleep together.
Oh, okay.
It's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But I'm just not looking at some rando and going,
No,
yeah, you're hot. I'm not there. I wish I was being so much fun.
But you would get to know them. You would go over and try to talk to them, even though you don't like to shoot.
No,
your shot.
I'm not gonna form a bond in that short amount of time. It's just not happening for me.
Okay.
So
it's
not boring, Jeff.
But this is
Jeff,
what I
are you
talk
going
about.
home and are you picking up chicks, Jeff, and just going home and hitting it?
Of course he is. Why would you even ask him that?
I want to hear about it.
Of course he is. He goes to all
the
those
only
fun
way to do
things.
it.
Wait, I can't hear you. What?
That's the only way to do it.
Why?
Because then you don't have to deal with them the rest of the time.
I saw a reel the other day, and it's like this guy's like, "How do you know you're in love?" And the first thing, I'll send it to you guys, and maybe we can play it next week. And he goes, "Because I want to listen to her." And he's like, "First girl you ever found you didn't wish, shut the fuck up."
There has to be some sort of relationship that's emotional, that you can still have fun with, that doesn't irritate you, that you like to do the same things,
Yeah.
and she's good in bed.
I
don't
hope
know
it's
where
a he
she's
for
at.
me.
I don't know where
Yeah.
she's at or he's at, but I'm telling you, it has to be out
It's going to
there.
happen for me. I feel like the universe owes me. It's going to happen. The other question, I want to get to this because somebody, two things. One response was from a kid I dated in, I'm going to say the 6th grade. Hold on. So he's laughing. He's like,
How do you find a kid from the 6th grade?
oh, we've all kept in touch. Like we have a whole alumni of us. We were all military kids for
Okay.
a little bit. One of my,
Wait. What age did you lose your virginity?
I'm not answering that question.
Why not?
No.
Why?
No.
Mine.
Holy.
I was in the 7th grade.
I haven't lost my virginity yet. What are you talking about?
I was in the 7th grade. What grade were you in?
I'm not telling you.
Come on, Jess. Why not?
Why do I have to?
You don't. Whatever.
You're right. I don't.
Whatever.
But I want you to hear this story. I had my virginity then.
In the 6th grade.
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
All right.
God.
All right.
Oh God. So he's like, great show. You know, he's awesome. We've just kept in touch for years. I mean, you call it going out then, right? So he goes something like, something about me with boys or something. And I got biggest flirt back then in our superlatives in the little yearbook. Shocker there, right? So he goes, I forget how it came up, but he's like, remember the dance? Oh my God, guys, this traumatized me for years. And I know he will listen, and he's laughing. So we were going out for probably a month.
In the 6th grade.
He was 7th grade. I was 6th grade.
That's when she lost it right there.
No, I did not lose my virginity to him, and he would call in and vouch for that.
All right, go ahead.
Jesus Christ, guys. So we're at this dance, and he broke up with me, or I broke up with him.
At
like
the dance?
No.
Oh.
Like 2 days prior. Well, being the flirt and not who I was back then.
Ho.
No. But I'm flirting with all the boys, of course, and dancing and like, whatever.
In the 6th grade, we
We're
used
at
to
a
call
dance.
that a hoe. Yeah.
We're at a dance, just dancing. Like,
yeah.
So all of a sudden, you know how the DJs come on, Jessica, this is dedicated to you.
Oh, so he sent you a song.
In front of the entire, because it was 6th, 7th, 8th grade.
Middle school.
He plays "You Give Love a Bad Name" by Bon Jovi, and the entire school starts laughing at me.
I like him already.
I know he's listening tonight, maybe not live, and he's probably dying because I was so traumatized. He goes I was so emo back then. I was like, God, oh my God. I was terrified to go to school the next day. Now I think it's hilarious.
10th grade.
Oh my God. Pick a grade. I'll just say yes.
That's too late.
You think 10th grade for Jess is too late?
What do you mean it's too late?
I would think.
Ninth grade. Scott.
Yeah, well,
Ninth. It's 9th through 12th. Yeah. So 9th.
When did
through
you
12.
lose your virginity?
That's a good
Christmas
question.
On 9th grade, yeah.
9th grade.
Freshman year of high school.
I feel like we should all just say 9th grade. Then.
Mine was 7th grade and it was terrible.
7th grade?
Yeah, I had no idea what I was
You
doing.
were banging in 7th grade?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Do girls even know what they're doing in
Nope.
7th
Neither
grade?
one of us knew we were doing it. It was terrible.
I guess so.
Neither one of us doing it.
Well, we know I didn't lose it in 7th grade.
I had no idea. No idea what I was doing. I just knew that I was horny and she was
I
naked.
liked kissing boys, though. I kissed boys young.
Oh, did
I
you?
did. I was making hot making out with boys, probably, tongue down the throat in 5th grade.
Ooh.
For sure.
Wow.
I always loved kissing. I was such a flirt.
All right.
Such a disgusting.
So that
little-
means 8th grade.
Oh my God. No, I said
grade.
we're all sticking with 9th grade. All of us.
Just can't tell us. Jeff.
All right, so
Jeff, hang on, Jeff. What grade?
Ninth grade.
Jeff left
Ninth
at
grade.
birth.
High school freshman year, baby.
Jeff was in a band though.
Hey, Jeff,
Jeff had ass
band.
thrown at him.
do you
No?
do you,
No, I was in a band after high school.
Oh.
High school, I was like a
what
soccer jock.
what grade
Oh,
did
were
you
you?
say?
Yeah.
What grade
He
did you
said
lose your
ninth.
virginity?
He agreed with you.
9th. Yeah,
Right.
we're all
Jeff,
ninth
if
grade.
you guys ever
Jeff won't even tell us his age.
can you put the camera on Jeff now? Because he definitely looks like a soccer guy. Because he definitely screams soccer right now when you see Jeff the producer.
The producer looks like he ate a soccer.
Yes.
Hey, Jeff, do you still know the person?
Oh yeah, I'll never forget her name.
Do I still know them? Like communicate with them,
Yeah.
or do I?
Yeah.
Oh,
remember
no,
who it was?
Have you banged him again in your adult life?
No, I haven't.
I have not.
I haven't seen them since high school.
Have you ever banged someone in your
In high school and then seen him again.
banged them again in your
No,
adult?
never.
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah.
So you were in high school when you lost your virginity?
Yes.
Oh.
I said 9th grade.
Okay. Well, you're
Did you
lying.
think I was like in college?
No, I think you're lying.
I was not in middle school.
Okay. So you were sometime in high school.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like that's normal.
All right. Well, is it?
I don't know. I feel like times evolved. I feel like
is-
girls are losing their virginity at like these insane ages. But
When did Nico lose his?
Oh, no.
I won't tell them that. I do know.
You do?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. I'm the one that
Mother
had
of
to
the
have
year.
the
Yeah.
talk. The talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. That his father, I think, called me. I don't know. And I know I'm not mad about it. You need to talk to Nico. I'm like,
No,
What?
Why? Why you?
so, because I'm good at it.
All right.
It's fine. Whatever.
All right.
But yeah, I did. Later in life. Yeah. That was cool.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Was it better the first or second time?
Oh, definitely as adults.
As adults. First time in high school, you were in the back seat somewhere, or was it sneaky, or were you at somebody's house?
It was sneaky.
Like at somebody's house?
No.
Oh.
Outside.
Outside.
Outside, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. In the woods?
Semi.
Mm.
I mean, you know me with 30. I'm not getting
Yeah.
30.
I got you.
Yeah. It was hot. It was hotter as adults.
Because that was outside
I
too?
think part of it too no, that was not outside. I think part of it too is the nostalgia of that, right? That's the turn on there. Like I banged this person. Now let's see how far they've come.
Right.
And they came real far.
But that wasn't a relationship guy.
No, that was just for
That was a
fun.
go-to.
I always say there are those guys back then, especially girls like who are coming out of relationships
Right.
and not my age and not where I'm at. I'm like, there's guys that you're going to be forever with. There's
Mm-hmm.
guys you date, and then it's okay to have some guys just for fun.
How long do you got to date somebody before you have sex? Chicken or the egg?
I think it
right?
depends.
How long do you stay in a relationship? You go, maybe if I don't really
I'll
want
be
to be
honest,
in this relationship,
like,
but I'll
if I
bang her.
know
She's good and bad,
somebody-
I'll stay longer.
If I know somebody already, and then we decide like we like each other or whatever,
Mm.
you know, I don't even. This is going to sound so fucked up. So I don't even have to necessarily date them if we have that connection. I would be
Just to
open.
have sex.
I mean, sort of, but that had to be it. But I would rather date them, yeah.
Sort of sex, Jeff.
But I'm saying I wouldn't wait.
Haven't
Like
heard
if
of
I
that.
thought, if I knew someone already, I would. I'm thinking this out in my head while I talk. I wouldn't be like there has to be this time on sex if I knew we had a bond and we were going to date. If I met someone in the wild, my girlfriend. I'm gonna tag this for her in the wild.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. Definitely not the first night.
Sure.
I'm going to say first 3 days. I would just. I don't think I can. I would have in the past.
Okay.
100%.
But not now.
No.
So what do you think?
I don't. I hope not. But who knows?
After the first month, after the first
If
week?
if I was drinking on the regular, I might feel like
All
yeah.
right, 2 days, he's good. I checked him out. It's over.
I mean-
he has good credit. He has a job.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go. Let's have sex.
Yeah. So
Let's try it because after you try that, if it's bad, what happens? You like the guy.
I might give him another try. Like I said, you said no. I mean, people get nervous. And you said I'm intimidating, so maybe they're
Oh, you're
extra
definitely
nervous.
intimidating. Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I would give him one more chance.
And then after that,
I'm not giving you three
are
times.
you going to give
That's
him?
my
Are you going to
time.
give him instructions? Or are you going to see if he just wings it again and he's terrible?
Depends how much I like him.
Okay.
It depends how much I like him.
Is it an awkward conversation when you go, listen, the thing that you were doing, licking my armpits is not it for me. You got to do something different.
I would be easy to say that, but I'm a good. I mean, I'm a good coach.
Yeah,
I'm a good
right.
coach, and I have no problem telling you what I want done to me.
Oh.
I'm not shy. I might be shy getting to the guy.
Right.
I'm not shy once I'm there.
Do you talk during sex?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not having a conversation about going to the grocery store.
No, I know. Dirty talk.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, depends. Like, I think there's
super
emotional.
Sexy. That's super sexy.
I think there's emotional
Girls
sex
who just
and
lay there, you're like,
starfish.
Hey, does that feel good?
Starfish.
Hello.
We call those starfish, Kevin.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
Starfish
Wake
chicks.
up. How does that feel? All right.
I've had
good.
guys that call me and I was like, oh God, how was it? And he's like, oh my God, fucking starfish sex. And that's all they had to say.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
I did
gross.
one time, like, have to, like, just, the sex was so bad. I was like, I can't do this. I did
Really?
do that. Yeah.
You told a guy that.
Yep. I I can't.
Boy, you crushed that guy.
Sorry. That's my time.
You crushed that
It's a
guy.
long time ago.
That guy's never
Wow.
having sex with anybody again. You know where he's picking people up is Christian Mingle.
He's
That's-
married.
that's-
He's married and very happy now.
Oh,
I'm
is
very
he?
happy
All right.
for him. He was young. Whatever.
Yes.
What?
That's the stuff. I'm out.
No, tell me.
So no, seriously. I mean,
So I'm honest, and now you guys are pissed at me.
No. That's what you should do. You should tell the guy, hey, look, you're terrible, but you should go practice. Right?
I did, and he got married. He's happy.
I guess.
I wasn't mean about it. I was just honest about it.
Instead of just breaking up, you told him. He asked you why we're breaking up. He asked you why you didn't want to see him anymore.
Oh, I wasn't seeing him.
and you laid it on him.
I
really
wasn't
bad.
seeing him. This is a long time ago.
That is a.
I wasn't
emotional
dating
killer.
him.
I know, I got you, but
Yeah.
just even having a girl tell you that you're bad in bed, that hurts.
It just didn't work for me. I don't think I said, like, I just said it wasn't working for me.
I got you.
I wasn't like,
So
you suck.
Yeah, well, you're
You
10
gotta
times.
go, you're terrible.
Yeah, you're 10 times freakier than that guy. So
That's true. And that's true.
Right.
That's probably true.
yeah,
No chained up and
you're-
leave me. He would have been the one that chained me up and left me there.
You're over here in the freaky aisle, like aisle 10, and he's over here still with training wheels in aisle 1.
And most of my girlfriends are the same. That's why I was talking about dirty talk. We talk way dirty. This one next to me, we're not going to show her on camera, please.
Right.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty. We have dirty talk.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, girls will talk about anything, right? We'll be like,
You say that, but you never tell us what you talk about.
I mean, like, we'll be like, oh my God, did you see on TV that guy's dick? Holy shit. Like,
Yeah.
and we sound worse than guys, like worse than guys and break it down. Oh my God, he sucks, blah, 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 blah. Or just talk about like different things we've tried with sex and this and that. I think guys are dirty, but when I have privy to my guys' conversation, my guy friends, and I'm like, okay, that's dirty. I guess. And then my girlfriends and I are all talking, and I'm
it
like,
doesn't bother you.
they're not dirty at all.
That's not
Guys are
dirty.
saints.
Right.
Like their bachelor party and our bachelorette party looks way better.
Does it?
I think so. I
right.
think so. Real quick, do we have a minute or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
So a girl, she's younger than me, has kids, and married, and she asked a question. I got several questions, and we're not going to get to them today. And she said for a while now, her other half is like, I'm just not attracted to you. For over a few years, not attracted to you. and I'm not going to have sex with you.
Ooh.
And I feel for her, and I'm wondering our take on it, Jeff, you too, because I feel for her because on one hand, I get what it's like to be a mom, and I was married, and I had a son he was already adopted, from another country, and now getting divorced when I got divorced, and so in that way, you desperately want to keep your family together,
Right.
And on the flip side of that, how long do you put up with that when you've asked, like, I'll do this? She has tried to do things, initiated sex, done sex. And so my heart goes out to her, and I'm like, I don't know how to answer this because I know the way I would feel is that, it's coming from someone I love that would crush me,
right?
From my partner. I've tried, and I need physical and emotional companionship, and I feel for her on that.
Right.
And I'm like, bail. On the flip side, I'm like conflicted.
Because of the kid?
Well, you never want to show, and I never wanted to show Nico the worst example of a relationship. And no offense to my ex, we had many good years, his dad and I. But we weren't good together. I mean, we were toxic for each other.
My mom and dad are divorced. It's the end thing. Everybody's doing it.
But we tried. You want to, for a while, to do the best go for your kid because you're like, can we fix this? Can this be better?
Right.
And in the end, I'm glad Nico got the example of my most recent, because we really did have a solid relationship for a long time. But I don't know what to tell someone.
So how old's the kid? How old's the kid?
Middle schooler.
Middle school. So she's got maybe.
I mean, they're not young.
Yeah. So maybe she's got 5 years left, 6 years left.
You want to go 6 years without fucking and not cheating?
No.
And having someone tell you they don't want to fuck you?
Yeah. So that's when you tell them, say, listen, we're gonna have this relationship. But I'm probably going to be out there actively looking to have.
But she's not that person, and she loves her.
Right. But I understand that if she wants to have that physical companionship. But then you get divorced.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, then you got to get divorced. But if you want to stay in it for your kids, you got to stay till you're 18.
Guys, that's great. I was looking for sound advice here on what you thought. Not like these aren't reasonable answers.
They're not?
Well, you can't tell her to stay with someone. The kids are in middle school. You go all the way through high school. Without love and affection, if it's against her values to cheat.
I think a lot of people do that.
I personally think
a lot of people stay.
I think personally, knowing that I made it through to the other side, I would go out, like meaning get divorced, and I would repeat that. And I think it was the best decision. However, the struggle as a mother was extremely painful for me because I felt like I was killing my kid.
It's going to be painful for both of you, right? I get that. It's going to be painful.
Yeah.
But you have to make a decision with your spouse. And I'm not joking around. I'm just saying most people will stay in a relationship until their kids get out of high school. Most people. But if their kid is in elementary school, right, they will get divorced. They will get divorced at a younger age because now whoever they hook up with or meet with will be able to be a part of their family a little bit longer. If somebody realizes that mom and dad, and they really understand mom and dad things now, we're going on trips and we're doing things, they need to stay. And if that's her thing, is they're going to stay in that relationship till they're 18. Once they're 18, they're going to start looking. Now, at 18, hopefully the kid goes, yeah, mom and dad don't get along. They're going to get divorced.
Yeah, but I think these are the formative emotional development years, meaning emotional intelligence is being formed. And you've just showed that child of the best example of how they're going to, trust me, Nico mirrors what I do. He does fitness. He writes cards to people.
Sure.
He dances and has fun like me. Your kids mirror you. They also mirror that.
Right.
And so that is the example. They will move forward and choose partners the same way.
Sure.
So I feel like bail, but I feel like telling her like to stay for that many years. Is there something she can say to her spouse? Like, well, Jeff, what do you think?
I don't know. If the guy's turned off.
Hold on, I want to hear.
And you can't say that you're going to mirror that because the perfect example is my parents were together since high school before they graduated.
Oof.
And none of the three of the boys are married.
It's also the Salisbury boys.
Oh, that had nothing to do with it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say that you're going to mirror it because otherwise we would have all been in relationships early in our teens and 20s.
Fair. I'm just saying the connection type. I fear that turns into an even more unhealthy relationship. I know we're getting over time.
You're okay.
I just feel like that
It's your
turns
show.
into.
We can go as long as you want.
Well, they're coming back to practice. But I feel like, that really, you know how this goes, guys. When you're forced into a relationship, one or the other is not happy with it. It's never good, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, that goes downhill. I get what you're saying, but a lot of times kids do
But you
mirror.
just have to decide what is best for you. And
Sure.
that's the problem. There's no right answer, because if they stay together, then they're unhappy.
Yep.
And if they stay together and she doesn't want to not have sex, then they've got to have an understanding. Or, I mean, there's just like so many
Correct.
different scenarios.
What would
but
you
gotta
do
figure out what's the best?
besides the cheating? Not cheating, but having an
Well, that's what I wasn't saying. She cheats. She just has to have
understanding.
an understanding.
I get it. I misunderstood. And I
No.
apologize.
I wasn't saying cheating. I just said you got to have an understanding with your spouse.
Besides
I'm
the
gonna go out there
understanding,
and-
because I don't think that works, especially if she's in love and he's basically saying, I'm not attracted to you.
she has to make a decision, and that's a tough one.
What would you advise if it was your friend, vice versa, it was a guy come to you?
Probably to cut bait, just because he's not going to change his mind.
Exactly.
No, he's turned
even
off.
though it's going to hurt her.
Yeah.
She's not going to change his mind.
And I feel like it's a really hard way for her to live, right? She deserves
Yeah.
a shot at happiness. And my advice was, it's going to be hard if you leave. It's really hard.
Right.
It's emotionally hard. It's hard for your kid. It's
Sure.
hard to get out there and date, especially when your kid's little. I mean,
Yeah.
but you give your best chance a go at happiness, because this is only going to make you miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like
and you only have one life.
gangrenous
Live
limb,
happy.
you
What is
know?
it?
It's like a gangrenous limb.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
sometimes you got to cut it off to save the rest of it.
Right.
So
exactly.
You
Be
got to cut the relationship
happy.
off so that she can be happy.
Be
Right.
happy.
Eventually.
Listen, and the next best thing you got to do is find somebody who likes kids, right? Because
Yeah.
you're gonna not only are you hooking up with a guy, but you got to hook up with a guy that actually likes kids.
I think
love
at her.
kids.
I think at her age,
What's her name? Is she
she's
hot? I love kids. I love kids. No, really, I do. Like everybody's always like, "Oh, she's got a kid." Who cares? I like doing kid things.
A lot of
Where
you
are
know
we
what?
going? To the trampoline park? I'm in. Where are we going?
My last person I was in a relationship was the only person that met Nico. I might have dated,
Right.
but I never introduced Nico to anybody. It's a rule with me, like unless I knew it was going to be serious, because But anyway,
I will take a kid to the ball game.
I
I,
think
will take
there's-
him skating. Where are we going? I'll take the kids anywhere. Let's go. I'm having fun.
I think more and more men are accepting, especially if you guys are on TikTok a lot. Men especially are accepting of other women's kids.
Yeah.
Sure,
Why not?
I don't think that's as much of a thing. I think more is like someone like me. I'm like, oh, I don't want to take you. You have kids. I mean, and I love kids, but I'm just like, no.
You're out.
I told you that on. No. I mean, adult kids. Yeah, adult kids meaning they're.
Sure.
But
Sure.
then that means
they got their own insurance and jobs.
Then they're probably
I got
older
you.
than me, and I'm probably not dating them anyway.
I got you.
So, but I wanted to ask that for her,
all right.
and so I have a bunch of stuff we have for next week.
All right, good.
Maybe I'll decide to get on a dating app.
All right.
I'm not.
That'll be fun to see.
I'm not.
Can we help you with your profile?
I'm not doing it. I
got
can't.
the pics.
Yeah, we get to help with the profile.
I can't do it, guys.
We'll just change your name. Can we just can we just do a dating profile? We'll change your name.
You can use my picture and do it, and let's see what we get. But I'm
All
not
right.
actually going out with these guys.
Sounds great.
I'll send you instead, and we'll catfish
we can
them.
That's what I'm worried about, is getting catfish. That's why I never go on there.
Well, we're gonna do this again next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna get Nico on, and I'm hoping one of his college friends, if he's not going away, because it is Mother's Day next Sunday.
Yeah.
I think we should honor them.
Okay.
And dads that are and find out really what Nico's friends think of me,
All right.
and maybe have some of his friends here. And oh God, feel like we're gonna get in a lot of trouble.
Sounds
I'm gonna die. Gonna die.
Sounds great.
Thank you all for listening tonight. I really appreciate it. Come back and tune in next week. Take care.
Good night,
Later.
everybody. See ya.